From part one, we have to start. What preface?
Why in one of the page it is written withdrawn?
So what happened? We are not able to find a proper PDF of this book. This is like like a scanned PDF of a scanned version of a physical book. So maybe it's because from the library or something, whoever has scanned it. So that is why I think it's that way. The pages are all complete, what I've seen. So
Okay, okay. Thank. No, no,
yeah.
just whether in the circulation this book is withdrawn or something like that. I wanted to know.
No, I tried very hard, but somehow
Perfectly all
I'm not
right.
able to find the PDF of this book. So we just start for the sake of a group reading. I just use this one for now. Anyone who can catch hold of a hard copy, I would recommend please do because it's a really good book. So it will be easier for you to. Yeah, Suman, you can start. I'll just go on mute. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
just give me a minute, because I'll have to shift screens today.
Uh,
Because I'm
I have shifted this book to my tab. I can read from there.
yeah, but I'll have to share anyways, na, for others.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to, anyone can share the screen. It will be even helpful. Like, is that possible for anyone?
I have to start from the preface itself or part one.
Yeah, there is a back page, right? That we can see. So it's good that you read that. So I'll just I'm sharing on the screen. If you can read that first, that will be better.
Okay,
It's the last page that will give us the gist of the book before it's very small. So just start from there. Whatever I'm sharing, just please follow through that.
sure.
So others can also keep track. Yeah.
Finding your true purpose in life, the power of the heart. Baptist the Pape. Is it Pape? Okay. Are you living the life you were meant to live? Are you following your dreams and fulfilling your life's purpose? In this beautiful spiritual guide, you will join an unprecedented gathering of 18 of the world's greatest spiritual thinkers, writers, and scientists who reveal how you can discover and fulfill your highest potential. As a young lawyer, Arthur Baptist the Ape was paralyzed with anxiety until he had an extraordinary experience that called him to investigate the incredible power of the heart and how it can lead us to the life we are meant to live. On a quest that took him around the world, the Pei
Oh,
interviewed it is
my sound is coming maybe is it with me only or to all of you? Hello?
yes, am I audible?
Your sound is coming wavy, so I was just checking is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
me
It
only
is
Yeah,
a
or
little wavy. Yeah,
it's clear for me. Good morning, everyone.
it is fine for me, but yeah, slightly disturbing. So Suman, can you adjust it a little bit if that's possible?
Mm,
But I can
yes.
hear her fine, Viren. Like that was not a problem as such. If
Okay.
you can just adjust your headphone or something, just see to it. Yeah.
From
Fine.
tomorrow onwards, I can take care. But now, not possible. Yeah.
I for me it is fine. Is it okay with everyone else? Like I don't
Please,
know.
all of you tell, otherwise, any other
Yeah,
can
it's
be.
fine. It's fine. Please go ahead.
Yeah, wherein maybe you'll have to check your network or something then. Let's just see. Like, okay. Or is it good for you now? Okay, others also, since I'm on unmute, I won't be able to unmute myself every time because I'm sharing the screen today from phone. So someone please take the lead for hosting without any permissions. Please do that. And also one more thing that whoever wants to read, please put your names and follow the order one by one after the other. And we'll stop the reading around 7:50, 7:45, 40, something like that. Let's see, depending on the topic that is going. So please follow the order. And Suman, whenever you want to start, the next speaker can take over. The next leader can take over. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just sharing the screen.
Okay. As a young lawyer, author Baptiste the Pape was paralyzed with anxiety until he had an extraordinary experience that called him to investigate the incredible power of the heart and how it can lead us to the life we are meant to live. On a quest that took him around the world, the Pape interviewed 18 icons, including Maya Angelou, Deepak Chopra, Paulo Coelho, Jane Goodall, Eckhart Tolle, and Gary Zukav, sharing personal stories and profound insights. These thought leaders co-create with their pair an inspiring guide to gaining access to the heart's inexhaustible love and wisdom. And creating your heart is more than a physical organ. It possesses an intelligence that far surpasses that of the mind. In these pages, you will learn how to use the wisdom of the heart to transform your views. The power of the heart. Yes, it's okay now. Preface my own path. To realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation by Paulo Coelho, the alchemist. I had just graduated from law school and received a lucrative offer and employment contract from one of the world's most prestigious law firms. I was only a signature away from a glorious career, and yet I decided not to sign. I had begun thinking, what did I really want from life? What my goal? I had spent months looking for a job that suited me, but the prospect of joining a prestigious law firm and traveling the globe in order to advise multinational corporations on their transactions no longer seemed right for me, even though I had worked hard for that law degree and opportunity. I felt I had lost my way and I was worried about my future. What was I going to do? As I worried more and more, I felt that my world was slowly falling apart. Very late one night, I found myself starting into the darkness of my bedroom, my mind churning with anxiety. Unable to sleep, I decided to get up and watch some YouTube videos on my laptop. I clicked on to a web class with Oprah Winfrey and Eckhart Tolle called A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. Immediately, Oprah caught my attention when she said, I don't think anything is more important than awakening to what your life's purpose is. That made me wonder, was this what I was going through? Was I trying to wake up to my life's purpose? The moment I had that thought, I felt a powerful impulse from my heart, one that I had never felt before. It was as if my heart itself were responding to my inner questions and wanted me to listen up right now. When I moved my attention from that astonishing feeling back to the web class, Toll was saying it is fine to ask yourself what you want from life. But a far more important question is, what does life want from you? What does life have in store for you? To find out, Toll said it is important to allow moments of silence into your life because silence can let you escape the mental noise that we call thinking. Habitual thoughts and worries can drown out other messages that life sends you, the quiet signals that can guide you to find your purpose. That sounded like what I was going through. I was so flooded with worries that I could not figure out what I should do. Looking back now on that night, I believe I was guided to that class. Oprah's and Toll's observations completely changed my consciousness and my life. The next morning, I decided to follow Toll's advice and seek out silence. I went for a long walk in the woods in the pouring rain. As I tuned into the quiet around me, I felt an intense, unprecedented sense of calm envelop me. This calmness was not just around me, it was also inside me. For the first time in my life, I was freed from the thoughts and worries that had been holding my hostage. I felt that I could ask what I should do with my life and open myself to accepting whatever answer presented itself, whether or not it fit in with my old ideas about my career and future. I realized that I had been afraid to let myself accept that I didn't want to become a lawyer after all the work and time I would put into it. I also didn't want to disappoint my parents, who had been proud of my academic success and career choice. I stood still, enjoying the sense of inner peace I had found, the freedom from expectations. I silently asked, what does life want from me? Immediately, I felt another powerful impulse from my heart, one that was even stronger than that of the night before. It was almost painful, as if it had to be intense in order to make me pay attention so that I would get the answer it was giving me. It felt as if my heart had actually broken open. The wave of emotion was so strong that I burst into tears. Suddenly, I saw my purpose in life. It was crystal clear to me. I had to explore this power of the heart, this energy that had taken hold of me. I had to seek out the leading spiritual thinkers and writers and teachers of today and ask them for their insights about the heart. And I had to record their wisdom for all time. I had to make a film about the heart. Now, obviously, my mind would never have given me this directive because I had no background in filmmaking. And yet, I never once doubted that this was going to be my task. I had awakened to my life's purpose. The feeling was so overwhelming that it left me with no choice but to actually pursue that calling. I would look at life through the power of the heart and I would make a film about it. I went home, packed my suitcase, and mobilized a camera crew. Nothing was going to stop me from doing what life wanted from me. Over the next 2 years, I traveled around the world and was fortunate to meet and talk with 18 influential spiritual leaders, scientists, and thinkers from many diverse cultures and backgrounds. Isabel Allende, Maya Angelou, Michael Beckwith, Deepak Chopra, Paulo Coelho, Joe Dispenza, Linda Francis, Jane Goodall, John Gray, Rowling McCarthy, Howard Martin, Rudiger Schwarze, Marcy Shimoff, Dean Strock, Eckhart Tolle, Donald Walsh, Marin Williamson, and Gary Zukav, through their inspiring, remarkable stories about the heart's influence on their lives, these teachers made unique contributions to my own vision for the movie and to my life's path. So I consider them to be co creators of the movie and this book. Their biographies can be found in the back of this book. The co creators allowed me the privilege of interviewing them in front of the camera, and together we created a sensational portrait of the heart. They provided impressive and sometimes poignant confirmation of my own conviction that the heart is more than just an organ pumping blood around the body. Without a doubt, the heart is an inexhaustible source of love, insight, and intelligence that far surpasses that of the mind. The co creators taught me many important lessons about the power of the heart, lessons that we share in the movie and that I also want to share with you in this book. It turns out that there are many powers of the heart, among them, intuition, intention, gratitude, forgiveness, resilience, and of course, love. Connecting with these powers can bring about an astonishing transformation in your views of money, health, and relationships, and enable you to discover hidden talents and strengths that will help you create your best life. Because I can relay in this book more of the co creators' messages that I could show you in the movie. I am also able to provide more of their suggestions for the many ways in which you can develop these powers. So, to help you on your path, each chapter contains contemplations with which you can discover your heart's distinctive voice and wisdom. Out of this incredible convocation of inspiring thinkers comes this treasury of spiritual and practical guidance. I hope that with the help of the movie and this book, you will discover your own life's purpose, which is even now buried inside you like a hidden treasure. It is time to open to that treasure. It is time to discover the power of the heart. Here is my secret. It is very simple. One sees clearly only with the heart. What is essential is invisible to the eye. By Antoine the Saint Exupéry. Yes, if anybody wants to go ahead. Otherwise, I'll do. If anybody wants, please.
Yeah, I will go ahead. Paths to the heart. Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray. Rumi. Your inner power. Many great teachers of the world's spiritual traditions describe the heart as the source of true power. The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart. This is said by Buddha. Whatever they thy hand finds to do it with all thy heart, Jesus. Abide at the center of your being, for the more you live it, the less you learn. Search your heart, The way to do is to be. Lao Tzu. Today, modern science has evidence that the heart has a power that goes beyond its biological function. The power of the heart. Roland McCarthy, almost every spiritual tradition and all of the major world religions talk about the heart being the access point to the soul, to the human spirit, to wisdom, to intuition, these types of things. And the research is really starting to show that they have been right all along. The heart's activity responds and changes before the brain does. The heart sends measurable signals to the brain, which then responds. Howard Martin, new science has given my brain permission to believe in the intelligence of the heart. A large body of research shows that the physical heart is an information processing center and not just a slavish blood pump. When heart brain body communication is optimal, it is associated with feeling emotions long associated with heart, such as care, appreciation, compassion, love, etc. People intuitively know that heart and qualities of the heart are real. The new science on the role of physical heart satisfies our minds in a way that allows us to more fully believe in what we intuitively sense. It points towards an intelligence associated with the heart. How can we connect with this intelligence and power? How can we use it to find out more about who we are and what we should be doing? Buddha said, your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart, give yourself to it. This is what the co creators will help us to do. Discover ourselves, our center, and our purpose. Maya Angelou, I believe that the heart is the most forceful, impactful element in our lives. I believe that the heart helps us to understand who we are, where we are, and how we are. In order to connect with your heart, the first step is to recognize that it is the very essence of you. Eckhart Tolle said, the power of the heart is to be connected with who you are at the deepest level. The power of the heart is the power of life itself, the power of the very pervades and
Your voice is breaking, Rajkumar, for me at least. Hi, hi.
For me too.
Yes, it's
underlies
breaking.
the
Yes.
entire universe. So to live in connected
Rajkumar sir, your voice is breaking. It was breaking for a while. Can you just reread that part? Can you see that if it is some network issue or something? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you are audible.
Uh, Yeah, I think Rajkumar sir, we completely lost you now.
yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Your voice was breaking. It was initially better, but it suddenly started breaking. So can you just reread the earlier paragraph onwards? Just say something so we know if it is better now. We can't hear you. Are you on mute? Okay. Okay, I think he is having some net, like he's not able to have a better network or something. So anyone else who can take up? Who would like to read next? We still have 10-15 minutes to read. Anyone? I can't see any names, so I'm asking if you can just put your
Yeah,
name and just start.
I can read Mansi.
Okay, yeah. Go on, go on. Someone else, if you want to read after Manish, put your name, and Manish just allow others if anyone just put their name before we, because we have time issues. So before the time is up for reading, just see how you can manage if you who want to read. So I'll just share the screen and we can just start. Give me a minute, huh? I'll just make someone more people. Okay, just a minute.
Rajesh said he can read. Rajesh, you may start reading once the screen is shared.
Yeah, Rajesh, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Yeah.
Rajesh, are you reading? We cannot hear you. You are on mute, I guess. Acha, he said no. Okay, okay, Maniji, you start. No problem. Maybe he's not able to read.
Okay, just 1 second. Yeah. Please share the screen. Okay. The power of the heart is to be connected with who you are in the, just 1 second, in the deepest level. The power of the heart is the power of life itself. The power of the very intelligence uh, that pervades and underlies the entire universe. It is a power that lies at the very heart of the universe. So to live in connected with that, then you are in touch with the power of the heart. Okay, when the heart is cracked open, we access the most profound human secret of life, and that is the secret of your true identity. Through your heart, you find your way to the world, your way in the world. Swallow. You will never ever reach your full potential if you don't open your heart. Through your heart, you connect with a higher form of knowing. The higher order of logic and understanding originates in your heart. It is experienced in your heart. It is lived in your heart. Through your heart, you find inspiration. Yeah, scroll over. Yeah. For the inspiration, for me, inspiration is essential. Creativity is essential, and I can.
Manichi, just read the names as well. Don't skip them.
Actually, I was
Just
hardly forget the names. We remember the names basically. That's why I'm not reading the names
no,
actually.
no, but that is the differentiator, right? So we know that the other person is speaking. So it just read whatever is there on screen. Yeah,
Okay,
please.
yeah.
Has also written her name. So after you, maybe she can take over for a while. Yeah, just a minute. I'm just sharing the screen again.
Okay, and through the heart you find insight. And in fact, the heart gives you the insights you need, as well as ones that you may not expect. Insights that allow you to find your way. Deepak Chopra. Scroll down, please. Yeah. Your heart knows all the answers. So put your attention there and reflect. That's the first thing you can do. Your heart creates love and it connects you with others, with the people you love and with people you are meant to know. The heart also connects you with all other life in the world. Jane Goodall. We think of the heart in the poetic sense, the seat of love and compassion, and it is this heart. This is so terribly important. Marianne Williamson. The truth of who we are in the truth of the heart. The truth of who we are is the love that lies beyond the body. And your heart connects you with all of creation, the universe, with God. Michael Beckwith. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. simply called it the love of God operating in the human heart. Let's explore with the co-creators the many meanings of the heart and how we can connect with its amazing powers. Heart and soul. Remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist. Paul Coelho was one of the authors and teachers and teaches highest on my wish list to interview for my movie about the heart and for this book. Partly because the power of the heart is the central theme in his popular novel The Alchemist. The main character, Santiago, travels in Egypt in search of a hidden treasure only to find out that the real treasure lies within him. I met one second. I met Swallow in his office at his apartment in Geneva to meet the holiness of holy saints, holy sites, sorry, where he had written so many beautiful books. Swallow's office has a calm, serene atmosphere with family photographs and modern art on the walls. The screen of his computer showed a manuscript in progress, which made me feel like a Beatles fan between jam sessions at Abbey Road Studios, seeing a Gibson SG 1964 that John Lennon had just played. I explained my mission and told Salo about my study of law, how I had been dreaded going against my parents' expectations, and how I had awakened to the heart's power. We immediately resonated with each other, and Salo told me that his own heart awareness had compelled him to write. As a teenager, Salo had known he wanted to become a writer, but his parents objected to that career choice. They also considered him unhealthily introverted and obstinate, and actually had him committed to a mental hospital where he was when he was 17. At age 20, Cello went to law school at his parents' request, but dropped out to travel around the world. Later, he became a songwriter and a journalist. Somebody want to read can take up. Anybody want to read or should I continue? Okay. Paul Cello from the
Just, I would like to read. You were too fast for me. So, but if you want to continue, go ahead. You decide.
If you want to read this, go ahead, please.
Okay. So, just a second. Okay. Mansi, I read from Paulo Coelho, right? Coelho. From the moment that I realized that I want to be a writer, I said, it may take 10 days, 10 years, or 20 years, but I am going to write. I started by writing songs. I started writing articles for newspapers. I had no choice but to follow the thing that I wanted to do. You will never be able to escape from your heart. So it's better to listen to what it has to say. So this is what Paulo Coelho, the author of The Alchemist, wrote. During a walk along the ancient pilgrim's path to Santiago de Compostela in northwest Spain, Coelho had an awakening that led him to write his first book. Coelho's story moved me to tears. He had lived and embodied the power of the heart. His story shows that sometimes you need to be terribly brave to follow your inner voice and passion when no one but you can hear or comprehend it. but your courage will be rewarded. The road from head to heart may not be short or easy, but it will lead to your destiny. Nothing is really a cliche when you really, really do it from the heart. And if you really feel it and it's real, and you know people who have felt it, there's nothing cliched about it. It will bring you to your knees. It will make you cry. And that's my job, to tell those stories in ways that surprise us and remind us of the opera that we are living with every mistake and every new chance. This is David Russell, the film director. The language of the heart. The heart is so much more than a vital organ. Your heart is the center of your feelings. As Proverbs say, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. When you express your deepest emotions, you instinctively put your hand to your heart. And when you indicate yourself in conversation, you point not to your head, but to your heart. Our language is full of expressions that refer to the heart as the seat of our feelings. We describe someone who is affectionate as open-hearted or warm-hearted, and someone who is cold and insensitive as heartless. Someone is near to your heart when you care a great deal about him. You give someone heart when you encourage her. You lose your heart when you fall in love. But the most captivating phrase of all to me is to follow your heart. I repeat, to follow your heart, to do what you love doing most. Trust yourself, and then you will know how to live. This is what Goethe said. The language of the heart is feelings. When you follow your heart, you listen not to your head, but to what you feel is right. The voice of your soul also speaks through your heart, which, like a compass, points you in the right direction. The seat of your soul, your spiritual essence, is within your heart. Howard Martin, many thousands of years ago, people in various cultures all around the world saw the heart as a center of intelligence within the human system. The earliest writings I've ever seen about it go back 4,500 years ago to ancient Chinese medicine. This notion of an intelligent heart persisted throughout history. Besides being an emotional center, the heart was long believed to hold an intelligence and have the ability to make decisions. In traditional Chinese medicine, the heart is the seat of connection between mind and body. The Chinese characters for thinking, thought, and love all include the character for heart. In yogic traditions, the heart is literally and figuratively our internal guide. In Japanese, two different words describe the heart: shinzu for the physical organ and kokoro for the mind of the heart. A loving heart is the beginning of all knowledge. Thomas Carlyle. Over time, however, this age-old knowledge about the heart and respect for it became neglected. Deepak Chopra. It's an old Indian story that God wanted to hide the truth and said, I want to make it interesting for people, and the one place I want to put it in is their hearts, because they look everywhere else only to discover later that the truth is in their hearts. Many people spend their whole lives searching for fulfillment and happiness, often expecting to find it in the purchase of a beautiful house, a luxury car, or other material possessions. But when their satisfaction with these wears off. They look for other things to fill the emptiness. They change jobs, go on expensive vacations, or find a new life partner. Yet, as Santiago in The Alchemist discovers, the greatest treasure, your true source of happiness and fulfillment, is inside you, within your heart. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself, says Rumi. Mansi, I cannot see if somebody else has written the name. So, and you want me to continue, just let me know if there's somebody else who wants to continue. Okay, there's nobody else.
No,
And
I can't see names, but we can stop after 2-3 minutes. It's
okay,
already 7:47. So you read till that, and then we'll stop, and then we'll open up for discussion.
so
We'll
I'll
see if
read
the
two.
chapter is getting finished. We'll continue
Okay,
of the chapter. If it is a lot to cover, then we'll stop in the middle.
okay.
So
So
I'll
you,
just
please,
check
you
one.
let me know. You let me know because I cannot see the whole book, right? So you let me know when to stop. Is
Just
that
give me a
okay?
minute. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm just checking. So we have. Oh, it's contemplation. Oh yeah, just 2 pages. You just finish it off,
Okay,
Shilpa. Just
okay.
give me a minute. You were here, right? Marshi
Yes,
Simo.
yeah, we are at Marcy.
Yeah, just
Okay, so Marcy, Marcy Shimoff. Every spiritual tradition throughout history has spoken about the heart as being the seat of the soul, and the diamond in the heart, the lotus in the heart, the temple in the heart. Every tradition speaks about the heart as being the essence of who we really are. When you lose touch with your heart, you lose touch with your true self. You may feel unmoored and aimless. The world around you seems colorless, dull, and bleak. You cannot remember where you are going with your life. But as soon as you reconnect with your heart, everything begins to improve. You are never truly lost when you know your heart. Deepak Chopra says the way to connect with your soul, with your spirit, is just to bring your awareness to your heart. Bring your conscious awareness to your heart. And the best way to connect with your heart is um, your and the best way to connect with your heart, as Thaler, Chopra, and the other co-creators recommend, is through silence. Silence is the great teacher, and to learn its lessons, you must pay attention to it. There is no substitute for the creative inspiration, knowledge, and stability that come from knowing how to contact your core of inner silence. This is what Deepak Chopra says. And now we go to the contemplation, hearing your heart's voice. To connect with your heart, allow yourself to find a quiet place. Mansi, shall we do this together? Or shall I just read? It will only take 2 minutes, not more than that.
you first read, then we can do it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll repeat. To connect with your heart, allow yourself to find a quiet place. Sit and silence your thoughts. Let your mind go blank. Just push gently to the side any thoughts that are worrying you. Breathe into the quiet of your mind, into the space you have opened there. Listen to your feelings without words. You may hear a gentle, calming voice, not with your ears, but with your feelings. It is the voice of your heart, letting you know that all will be well. As you listen to the inner voice of your heart, you become more attuned to your own life. You regain your sense of direction. You develop a renewed sense of who you are. You know what you want to do and why. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. That's what Julian of Norway says. Oh,
Okay, so Shilpa, would you like us to take through that exercise for a minute or two?
yeah, if all want to.
Yeah. Others, please speak. Would you like to just do it? This 2 minutes of silence.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, and Shilpa, you are the best one for us to take us through that since you're already here. I'm so glad. So yeah, please, let's do that, and then we can open up for discussion for 5-10 minutes, whatever anyone wants to speak. After that, today we might go extending a little. We'll try max to close by 8-10. Okay, not beyond that. And whoever wants to leave before that, anything urgent, you can. But yeah, if you can stay back, please do. And yeah, Shilpa, take us through this, and then we'll open up for the discussion. Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing I think all of you are sitting, so please just stand so that the energy flows. So just stand and just look down at your feet. Your feet should be hip width apart and see that they're parallel, not one going to the right or inward. Just see that they're parallel. Now, inhaling, lift your arms sideways all the way up to the ceiling. We're doing this just to stretch a little bit since we've been sitting or doing something else. I just want you to get into your body. It'll become much easier to get into your heart then. And now clasp your fingers over your head and turn your palms towards the ceiling. And now feel the length of the sides of your body. Those are your powerhouses. And now take an inhale and look up towards your fingers, all the way up. And then slowly exhaling, bring your head back to the center. Close your eyes. Release the clasp, and then bring your arms down. Now keep standing, and I want you to be totally aware of your feet. You don't have to look down, you know where your feet are. So just take the awareness to your feet. Now feeling your feet on the floor, feeling that they are grounded. You find stability. Feeling this stability because the ground is holding you. Pull the energy up. So how do you do that? You just imagine that you are grounded and you are taking the energy up through the muscles of your legs, all the way from your soles of your feet to your knees, through your calves and your shins. And from your knees, you're taking all the way up to your hips, through your thighs. And from the hips, you're taking everything up to your navel. And from the navel, you're taking it up to your chest. And from the chest, you're taking it to the shoulders. And when you're exhaling, so you continue breathing with your next exhale, you exhale and release the energy from your shoulders all the way through your back to your heels. Now, creating this awareness, just breathe once more, all the way from your soles of your foot to your shoulders, as we did. And then exhale from your shoulders all the way through your back to your heels. Let's do it once again, the last time. Inhale, creating awareness through all parts of your body, to your shoulders, and then exhale from shoulders towards your back, all the way to your heels. Now, what I want you to do is breathe into your chest. Take a deep breath in and expand your chest as much as you can. If need be, take your hands and spread them on the sides. Just open up as if you're opening up your chest You're bringing your shoulder blades together. Now your chest is wide open. And look a little bit above, just a little bit, move your head up so that you're really in a small back bend. Breathe into your chest. And now we are moving from the open chest into your heart. So you can bring your arms down, but your chest is wide open. And now, taking a deep breath in, we sink into our hearts. We move into our hearts, from mind to our hearts. And when you drop into your heart, literally, like in a swimming pool, just drop into your heart. Don't think too much. Even if you cannot swim, your heart will look after you. Just sink, just immerse into your heart. And you will feel some stirrings. Something will tell you that you are in your heart. And if nothing tells you, don't worry. Just what you do is just breathe into your heart. You can also place your right hand onto the center of your breastbone. So the spiritual heart is not exactly where the heart is. It's right in the center between your breasts. So place your hand over there and you will still feel the heart beating. And that's how you can be in touch with your heart. Now let's infuse a little bit of love into the heart. So feel some love. Not for you, not for others, just the emotion of love. Loving for the sake of loving. Loving because that feeling, that emotion can be arised in you, is a part of you. And now moving from love, we go to Maitri, loving kindness. What Buddha talks about, loving kindness. And then from loving kindness, we move to compassion. And we feel this compassion in the heart. And now let's fold our hands together in a namaste, bow our heads, and feel an immense gratitude for the physical beating heart, which has worked non-stop for us without taking a break. So we thank this physical heart. Then we thank the emotional heart for being a part of us, coloring our lives. And then we thank this beautiful, vulnerable heart, which lets us to be open to all kinds of experiences. Take a deep breath in and out. And then with your next inhale, lift your head. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping your awareness to your feet, feeling your body. We move from the heart to the body and in a state of gratitude. Rub your hands, place your hands onto your palms, cup your palms onto your eyes. Move your hands onto the top of your head to bless yourself for this day so that you're blessing yourself so that all your actions may also be apart from your heart. maybe from love, loving kindness, and compassion. May that follow you throughout the day. Now, slowly take your hands and go sideways towards your ears, and then to the chin. Again, coming into a namaste. Take one deep breath in and out. Open your eyes. Thank you. Sorry if I've taken a little longer. I'm really sorry. I was into it. Didn't see the time.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So thank you for taking us through that. Yes. Now we can open up for discussion. We'll keep it a little short for today and we'll continue tomorrow and then we can have a longer discussion tomorrow. So anyone else, anyone wants to speak anything regarding what we read, regarding anything about the heart, any experience, anything at all, please feel free to unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you, Shilpaji. Thank you, Shilpaji, for a wonderful experience. It was really wonderful taking us through this wonderful experience. It was really beautiful. Thank you once again.
Yes,
Welcome.
yeah, very true. Thank you. Yeah. Anything anyone wants to share from the wisdom that we took in today?
Yes, I got the learning that before brain, the things happen in the brain, it happens in the heart. I like this line very much.
Yeah, very true. Yes. Yeah, Maniji, you want to say something?
Yeah, so just a few powerful insights. Your heart is the place where your soul resides, and your soul is the source of your spiritual energy, and that align you with the energy of the universe. So, so actually, uh, heart is our true powerhouse, not anything else. If you can experience everything in your heart from your deep emotions and just focus on taking care of your heart and feel all extreme good and bad emotions of your life through your heart, you know, you will be able to get over them in a proper way. And because the soul resides there, and your soul has the spiritual energy. The soul has, and then you can, when you are tapping to your energy in the that because the soul resides. So when you tap to the with this awakening and with this intention, if you focus on your heart, like whatever difficult things, different difficult experiences, obstacles, just feel that deep inside your heart with full intensity, like
Your voice is
do
breaking, man.
some uh, 1 second. Is it okay now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better than before. Yeah.
I just came out. So basically, the heart has the energy of the universe because the soul resides there. So when you just practice some tools to how to awaken the energy of the potential of your heart, you start getting the energy that you need to overcome all the challenges of life, whether it any kind of challenge, because when you are doing everything from the soul, you are doing it from the spiritual energy of the universe. And then when you are doing it from the heart, you will have the energy to handle that situation, that challenges and everything. So the insight is that your true power lies in your heart, and knowing it, practicing it, experiencing it, make it more, make it more available for you, right? So I think that's a very powerful insight for me, and I've started using that in my day-to-day life, and I'm getting the benefit out of it. And I hope all people should experience that, practice that, and it can do wonders. And that also resonate with the reading we had today, right? Your soul reside in your heart. And one more beautiful thing, the author mentioned that when you love somebody, your heart breaks. So I was just skeptical, what the author is saying. When you love somebody, how your heart breaks. Because what happens is when you love somebody, you are basically putting the emotions and the uh, you can say the feelings of the other person over your feelings of your heart, right? So you are undermining your heart, and if the person doesn't go by your own wish or expectation, it will break your heart because it will give you a heartbreak, emotional pain, and things like that. So that's what author meant to say, that when you love somebody, you break your heart because you put yourself the feelings of other person over your own feelings just to make the person happy because you love that person. So that's also a very beautiful insight. And I think everything is all connected. And one more important thing I want to mention is, like heart habits. Maybe not, we have not read that so far, but I wanted to mention that to keep our heart healthy, we should always be in our happy state because, whatever is happening outside you, you don't have control. And thinking about it will hamper the health of our heart. So never do that. So when we do that, we are working against our health, ourselves, against the ability of our heart. So we should never do that. And it is hard to say, but when you practice this insight, practice this over a period of time, like what we do through meditation and things like that. So, so we start activating our power of the heart to handle that situation of life. So I think knowing these, uh, like knowing this information, practicing it, and focusing on the heart, understanding its true power, we can really, if we just do what I just discussed, I think we can really make our life in a more profound way, and we can live the true purpose of life. And then what I've done is, like, when I came to know about this awareness, I am totally focusing on myself. Like, I'm not dependent on people. If they make me happy, then I will be happy. I don't wait for their action to make me happy, because my heart has the ability to heal myself, make me happy, and do what I wish to do and what I need to do. So if I keep doing that, practice all these practices with deep emotions and deep understanding in a proper way, I think we are able to tap to our heart's power and use it to the benefit of ourselves and others in a very virtuous way, in a meaningful way. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very true, very true. In fact, yes, the author also mentioned, right, the heart is the seat of the soul. And what I truly believe is that we are always constantly guided by our higher power, universe, whatever some people believe in God, believe that God is guiding us, whatever it is. But there is a higher voice that is always constantly guiding and talking to us through our heart. But it's only the point is, are we listening? Because many a times we are not listening because we're so ignorant, or and may I feel these days, I think the older generation, or the people who were like 2 3 generations before us, they were more connected with their hearts or with their intuitions, because they spent more time in solitude. There was not so much of a global, social media was not there, so many other things. So they spend more time with themselves, and that is how they were more connected. But these days we feel that everyone around us is doing the same thing, so we feel this is like a new normal. But otherwise, I really liked how the author said the best thing is to practice silence, and we are just doing that in the miracle morning. So a few of you are there already in that challenge also. So yes, now we know the importance of it even better, so we can actually follow through with this in this perspective also. I'll share this also. And in fact, there was this one addition, like as we said that we will be upgrading the challenge week by week a little bit. So there was this one thing I wanted to add, which is very much in alignment with what we read today, so I will just share that in the group shortly. But yeah, this was wonderful, and I'm liking this book again. Like, I have read it before, and I know a few of my mentors who actually take this book up as a part of their seminars. So this is that powerful. If we really highlight a few statements from the book, if we keep them with us, and as we will proceed, you'll see that this is a very powerful book. So please be there with us till the end and read through it, follow through it, and see if you get any insights or anything. Feel free to share it with us in the group or during our calls or whatever. So yeah, anything else anyone just wants to add? Any experience, anything you want to share from your past or even today? Yeah, Rajkumar ji, Doctor.
Mansi,
Yes,
there is there are three karmas: Sanchit karma, Prarabdha karma, and Agami karma.
yes.
I think they are
Doctor, your voice
in
is
the
breaking.
soul.
Can you just do something? There is a disturbance in your voice. Can you just move somewhere else or maybe check the headphones or whatever? Like I don't know. Yeah, it is. If it is more clear, we will be able to understand you better. Otherwise, we are getting you, but still.
Yeah, nay, I said, since our karma is in the soul, we should work on this. Perhaps we will get a purpose of our life. This only I wanted to say today.
Yes, yes, very true, very true. That is what the author is also talking, right? Like, but he's just calling it the power of your heart because, and I truly believe that us, our soul speaks to us through our heart. So it's like the inner, we may call it calling, or I feel our dreams and everything comes to us for a reason. So all of that is talking through your heart only, right? Like we are listening, and sometimes it is very illogical. What I have understood from my own journey and experience, that sometimes you don't understand it in the initially because our logical mind interrupts, but actually if we just follow through and we see that things just fall in place, everything just happens so smoothly and so easily, maybe just how the author has explained about, he had no clue like how he can make a movie or something, but he just followed his heart and everything just comes up together. And I feel that's also a sign that okay, yeah, we are supposed to walk in this direction just to get started with. I feel it just like building a muscle, because most of us, we are not really conditioned or trained to follow our heart. We are mostly trained or conditioned to just listen and think through our rational minds, our brains, and rational thinking, right? So this is different for us. It's not, we are not so used to it mostly. But if you see, children are very connected, creative people, artists, and these people are very connected, and that is why you see that they are more of such kind of people who are not very disciplined, who are not they just follow their heart. I'm partly like that, so I can relate with it. So yes, that is what I feel. And I feel that there is a wonderful beauty. And one more point I wanted to highlight, what we read today in one of the by one of the co-creators, is it's about being. So there is this being, having, and doing energy, right? We place ourselves and we are mostly operating through either of that. So heartfulness is more about the being energy. It's more about the, I would say, the divine feminine side of it. And what I just want to add one more thing that just came to my mind. There is this one more book by called Heartfulness by Daji, I guess. And they have this meditations and something some weeks of meditation where they actually help people to do some heartfulness meditations. I don't know if anyone is aware of that. I happened to attend them once accidentally, but I don't know how they do it. But I have a book of that. So maybe after this book or somewhere in the middle, it's a very very small book, but there are some meditations in there. So we can just do that also, just to build the muscle, or just to know what we can practically do to help us tap into this power of our heart in the meditation way or something like that. So if I can just bring it in somewhere, I'll just try to let's see. But yeah, I'm yeah, it was a wonderful start. So anyone else wants to add something, or we can close for today otherwise?
I just want to say one liner.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are all talking about the heart, but according to me, the heart is not where the physical heart is. Yeah. So it
Yes,
is the
yes,
center of one's spiritual awareness, guiding
yes.
you to live with meaning, responsibility, and alignment with love. And there's a book from Gary Sukov. I even had the chance to meet him. Amazing person, amazing books he has written. So he also talks about it. So the seat of the soul he talks about is not again your heart. It is where your authentic power is born. And where is the authentic power? It's from love and not fear. So usually our mind brings us into the fear base because it goes into the past or into the future. But the heart, the love is in the present. So that is what love is. Love is being in the present with non-judgmental, just being there. And you talked about Daji. I've done his heartfulness meditation. It's really mind-blowing too.
Yeah, wow.
So I'm looking forward to reading the book tomorrow. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, very, very well pointed, Shilpa. Yes, the book is all about the heart chakra basically. So there is a 7 chakra centers, and if you see in the cover page also, they have the symbol that they have mentioned. Like the cover picture is also about the same. It's about the heart chakra, which is actually denoted by green color. In the this thing. So in the chakra colors and all. So basically, this book is all about that. It's all about tapping into that energy. And yes, very, very well pointed. Thank you for pointing that out. It's because I never thought of really mentioning it, but yes, it is important to know that this is not the physical body, because normally it's considered that the heart is at our left side of our chest, but this is in the center. And whenever we meditate, also we put our hands in the center of the chest, as when we actually are focusing on the heart chakra. So very true. So yeah, very wonderful, and glad to have you here so that you can take us through such meditations also, Shilpa. Maybe if you're whenever you're there, we'll love to go through it, and maybe we can just read and keep some time for it, like from tomorrow onwards, so that we finish in time as well as we do these things. So let's see how we can do it, accommodate it. So yeah. So yeah, thank you everyone. It was a pleasure to start this book, and thank you everyone for being here. And see how you can follow your heart throughout the day. And if you get any experiences or anything you remember from the past, feel free to share it in the group or with us tomorrow when we meet. So see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you all.
Just Mansi want to mention one thing.
Could I
Yeah, yeah,
add on?
yeah.
Okay,
No,
continue.
yeah. No, no, no.
Whatever.
You
Ji,
say.
continue. Manish ji, continue.
Yeah, just quickly one thing I want to mention that. So, just to experience the power of your heart, okay, do some important activity that is important for you, but you are not doing it before, or you are holding on to it because of some fear or something. Just do it from your heart, and when you're working on that task, and if you are feeling some pain, feel it in your heart, full intentionally, and then just whisper in your mind, only the dead will survive, meaning that if you are willing to take that pain, then you will survive out of it. So just that the small tool, trump tool, sorry, the tower tool that I mentioned in the book Coming Alive. So just you do this practice and work on the difficult task that you are delaying so far, most difficult one, let's say, or whatever you want to do. Just use that tool and start on that activity that you are delaying so far because of whatever reason. But do it, use the tool, and try to get the power of your heart and just share your experience tomorrow. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Manish ji. I would like to say Shilpa ji's meditation and experience sharing would be an add-on to the session. 10 to 15 minutes daily would make the vibe of the day. It would take us through our day's start will be a very nice, and it will take us through a very nice day. I hope it will our days will go very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be great. But Shilpa, are you willing to? Would you be able to do that, like for us? Will it be okay for you? Like 5-10 minutes we can dedicate every day, maybe 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, just like today. Maybe you can take
Um,
us through some similar or different, maybe dajis or whatever, like or maybe not. If you're not comfortable, like maybe we all can just do it one by one. Like we'll see what we can do. How is it
Okay.
with you?
Okay. So, um, how long is this book? How big, how fat or how big is this book? How many pages does it have? Or how many pages?
Oh, it's some 250, approximately 250 pages. But there
So,
are pictures and it's a spreaded, like it's not like a very heavy text book
okay,
because it's more or less like a secret and small paras and text
okay,
like that.
okay. So it will not take more than 2 weeks to complete it, right?
Yeah. If you're
Okay.
concerned about maybe you're not able to be there every single day, that is also okay. No problem. You can just catch up. We'll anyways put the summary and anything. You can catch up, and whenever you are there, you take us through it. And whenever not, like we'll see what like maybe I can do something or maybe someone else can do it.
Mansi, I haven't said yes or no. You are giving me options before even I'm saying. I am willing. I just wanted to know how many approximately how many days. I am here and I would love to
Cool.
come.
No, because you asked
Like,
about the
no,
book,
no,
I thought
I
maybe.
just yeah,
That's true,
assuming.
Mansi.
NLP assuming.
That's true,
How is that
Mansi. Giving her
how
option
it is
before
related to the book?
even deciding what she wants to do.
No. This is in NLP. We'd call them. We are assuming things. So we'll talk about it later because it's already 8:20 now. Everybody wants to move. So let's just start the day. Tomorrow I'm here, and I don't know how long. I am here. As long as I'm here, I'm here. Okay. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share with you guys. So much so.
Thank you so much, Shilpa ji.
Thank you. I'm trying to yeah. I need to connect with you, Dr. Hindi. If you can, just call me up after you're finished, whenever you have time. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Bye, guys. Make
Thank you,
your
everyone.
day
See you all
amazing.
tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.
Namansi, bye.